Alright friends, welcome back to Battle Brothers. It's the 13th Legion. We, in the last episode, had a nice windfall of resources and got ourselves a little hit of cash money. Now then, I need to think about roles for all these lads, just to give myself a bit more clarity and about what it is I'm trying to achieve with each of them. But that's not easy. Also, I wonder if I mustn't pull the trigger now and retire Philip the Berserk. He's only going to get more expensive. And his broken knee means that he doesn't really have very much in the way of long-term potential. It's a pity he's one of the starting lads. I like this description. Philip the Berserk is, ostensibly, running away from his wife. You met her once and approve his escape plan entirely, and not just because it affords you another body on the front line. That wench is genuinely crazy. That bitch be crazy. Okay, based on that, we have to keep him around. That's just too cool of a description for a background. Okay, so Uko will be an archer. Padden Fane will be a decent dagger master, I should say. I feel like for someone who... Let's look at Rob Darkone as an example. He doesn't have stats that make him stand out in any respect whatsoever. So I'm going to come up with a new descriptor, which I'm going to call Soldier. And a soldier doesn't have enough fatigue to put him in heavy armor. He has enough hit points to make him nimble. So we'll stack on the hit points. We'll give him just some cheap basic mail. We'll give him shield expert to give him some survivability and chance of, in terms of not being hit. And then weapon mastery, I might not even take any out. I think I might want a soldier to just be versatile depending on what he's fighting. If he's fighting raiders, I'll give him a flail, try to pop heads. If he has really horrendous accuracy like this, maybe make him a spear expert. The point of the soldier build is just going to be a placeholder pretty much until we can get the warband to stabilize economically, where I can afford to start hiring and firing and digging for guys who actually have long-term potential. Banther is a little bit different. No, he's not. He's a soldier as well. I would say a duelist, but without a star in melee skill and that low starting value, he's never going to be decent at anything. Although he's a little bit different. He has the fatigue to be a heavy. Let's just call him a heavy. So he'll have the fatigue to wear decent heavy armor, but he lacks the melee skill that we would need for a two-handed weapon. I mean, his weapon choice can be left open. Pretty much the same for Iraziel Dakar. He does have potential to wear heavy armor. He have a... Kalaraki Mace. Yep, he is going to be pretty damn good, I hope. The fact that he's bright is going to help. And then Paul Lisco, it's another guy who's just, you know, a soldier, really. I could potentially make him the standard carrier, but he's level 2, so he's got 9 more level ups. 2 stars in resolve gives him 4. So 9 times 4 is 36, giving him not even 80 resolve. That's just not good enough. You need someone who has 2 stars and at least 50 resolve at level 1. I shouldn't sound surprised. I would have known that this is pretty much exactly what we would have gotten with this background. Okay. Bit of food for 2 days. We need a delivery mission or something. You know what? This is probably the perfect time to discover a hostile camp. Although we already did. We got the crumbled homestead. With 1 more set of light armor, we can go take on the crumbled homestead. What is this? 5 brigand raiders running from us. I would take those on if I had some backup. I mean, it's one of those fights where I can absolutely win, but not without taking unacceptable losses, considering that one of my lads on the front line is wearing friggin' cloth armor, for God's sake. It's not even armor, it's just, you know, a t-shirt, pretty much. Right, so okay, actually Iraziel is better than this lad on the flank. Let's look at the defensive numbers and then put the guys with the highest defense on the flanks. 15, 20, 17, 20, 27 is better. Soldier, Rob Dark 1. Can I get another set of armor? Maybe I can get Rob Dark 1 in the front line. Padden Fane. I think for the moment he's best on the back line, just using that hooked blade and remaining comparatively safe. Yeah, Rob Dark 1, you should be using a pitchfork, not that staff sling. $129, that's not bad. .53 accuracy. Let's give Philip the Berserker some chance of maybe surviving some attacks. God, look at these armor values. It's absolutely fucking dreadful. I do think we can get one more lad in here. And I think it's time for Uko to get a bow. 250 is more than I want to pay, but we've gone on for too long without him having a ranged weapon. The staff sling barely even feels like it qualifies as a ranged weapon. It's a throwing weapon in essence. I mean, it is a throwing weapon. It's a nice cheap early game throwing weapon. If I give Uko bags and belts early on, which I'm going to give him anyway, I could still give him quick hands. I mean, my archers are going to need quick hands because they're going to be using bows and throwing weapons. And they're going to want to be quick handing between those weapons respectively. That's plus 10 chance to hit. This is plus 5 to hit, but the extra damage I think makes that worth using like that there. Fisherman, fisherman, fisherman. Deserters aren't always dreadful. Oh, that's not... Okay, Clubfoot sucks, but Strong is wonderful. You're hired, mate. And this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so whoever this lad is, he has potential, finally, to be a heavy armor wearing greatsword user. His melee skill is too low. 1 star, so he'll be 2 to 3, let's call it 25 times 10, so 79. We can get that up to 82, 85-ish with gifted, which is borderline as low as I want a level 11 greatsword user, but it'll be passable until I can find a superstar. Right. Random.org, generate me a random number. Number 85. 85 is Sick Nanford. Welcome, Sick Nanford. May you not die horribly. Let's hope we can keep you alive, mate. Right, so we've got 10 bodies on the field. We're almost broke again. Don't need any of that stuff, I think I can safely say. We got 4 days, we got 2 days. It's 3 days, it's 3 days. A little bit of tools, not a lot of ammo, and not a lot of medical supplies. But I think we can go clear out that zombie hut and get this ambition done. Although, arguably, with everybody healed now, thugs, a poacher, a marksman, I don't want anything to do with that. Go away! Oh, for fuck's sake, look how quick they were! Oh my god, lads, you know what to do. We can't fight a marksman during the day. That tier 2 crossbow would be lovely to get our hands on. If we were fighting at night, I might think about taking this, but the fact of the matter is, that marksman could one-shot any one of our brothers on the field if it hits them in the head. away, boys. I'm beginning to question whether I should even use the auto-retreat, because now I think that brother there to the south is going to get caught in melee combat. It's going to be the second time in as many episodes that I've retreated and been let down by the auto-retreat. Okay, a bit of luck there. I feel like going forward, I'm not going to auto-retreat if there's any kind of height discrepancy behind us and the retreating route, because the AI seems to make those mistakes. Again. Raziel, though, good dodge. He's not a weasel, is he? He doesn't have 25 melee defense when fleeing, I don't think. Oh, piss off! Ah! I mean, I felt like where I was, I couldn't head for the road there because I would have had to go perpendicular to where these guys were chasing us. Leave me alone. If the lads weren't wounded, and this was at night, this is a very winnable fight. We could maybe run these guys around and fight them at night. But the problem is now also this is ruining our morale. And the lads are going to need another good day or two to heal those wounds. Fuck, that's annoying. This peasant start has been so much harder than I was expecting. But we just got to stick it out until the mid to late game once we've got a full group of 16 kitted out lads. And they don't even need to be fully kitted out with heavy armor, they can just be kitted out with chainmail. And then we're going to have a pretty damn good good group here. What I particularly look forward to is seeing what I can do with the extra 4 bodies on the field with respect to flanking tactics when we're fighting necromancers. Whether we'll be able to do the bullhorn formation where we have a vanguard pushing forward and then 2 looping flanking parties of 2 each. So then those guys who would typically flank, then they wouldn't take, it's called again rotation, they would take fancy feet, it's called again footwork. So they can, if they get engaged, they can still move around and get into contact. I might want to think about giving them rotation and footwork, because I'm not always going to use them as flankers. I suppose if there's ever a time to experiment, it's now, and it's this playthrough. And lads who I've marked as soldiers, maybe I can mark them as flankers or pathfinders, as I used to call them. Give them Pathfinder, maybe Adrenaline for closing in at the right time. Like in a fight like this, I don't see how I would use them. I mean, it's very much for a tactic of when you're going forward. And in the kind of fight where you need to stand back and win the archery battle first, those flankers won't make a whole lot of difference to the fighting the archers. And when you're outnumbered, then they will, you know, do pretty much nothing with respect to flanking. Yeah, you get caught on the heels, you fucking bastards. Okay, let's do this now, because I need this mission. How is morale? Not good. No, that was an impulsive decision. I was just talking about how everyone's wounded, and now I've taken them into a 2-skull battle with wounded lads. Got to stop making so many fucking mistakes. Okay, at least everyone is fully healed. And those brigands really want our dicks. They are not leaving us alone. And these lads, what do we got? Some thugs, some raiders. Perfect. I want to fight them before it gets dark, though. Daggers. We have daggers on everybody that we can. Looks like yes. And I certainly want the loot and the throwing net ready to go. Because they have to come to us, I'm actually happy to fight in the swamp. But it's night time, we'll wait till morning. Wait, does my archer have the Fang Shy? He does. Okay, let's get him. Okay, not the starting setup that I wanted. We'll have to retreat, I think. Just backwards, really. I'm seeing a lot of raiders that have uncovered heads. As soon as I feel like I have lads who are accurate enough to use a flail reasonably well, I need to get flails on the front line, lads. Maybe I make some of my soldiers who aren't going to be superstars. We make them flail experts, and we give them the three-headed flail, and we give them, what's that fucking skill called again? The one that makes them roll for morale and even 1 hit point damage done. Because if you make them a duelist, I'm pretty sure that within reason, really no matter how high their armor is, you'll at least do 1 hit point of damage. And so you'll be forcing them to roll for morale checks every single time you hit them. Actually no, I remember testing that in an offline campaign and it wasn't very successful. Okay, none of these lads are wearing particularly good armor, but that's 95 armor, that's okay. Tempting to put Jonathan's sanity up here, but then that exposes my inside flank, which I don't want to do. I think we put Philip the Berserker here, so if anyone goes into those squares, they're going to be surrounded and at height disadvantage. I might want to move Calorak around to support. We res the old Darko, yeah, I'll leave that square open. I'm happy for one of them to try go to that square. I want to hit that guy with the Gudendag. He is dangerous. Because if that lad's a problem, he'll go to that square and attack with height advantage there. So, Jonathan's sanity, I need to think about moving him. 1, 2, 3 on the next turn, probably. Oh, good dodge. Wait for it, let them come, boys. Nice dodging. Okay, so that covers Philip the Berserker now. %, 250%. Both missed, unlucky. How likely is someone to slip in there? Fairly likely, but if they do, they'll have 2 people covering them. It's worth getting the stab off. I think it is 56%, 72, and he fucking misses it. That's a good hit. Nice, Panther. Panther's annoyed by watching his colleagues miss all these hits. It's like, fucking hell, boys, come on. These boys are all turned done. Can I slip in there and grab the high ground? But then that really leaves him hanging out by himself. And going in there would put Paulisco surrounded by 2. That's no good. Oh, come on. Give us a headshot there. Okay, that's a problem. It's a ticking time bomb of a situation. Very nice, Padden. Someone's got to bite and take that position. Probably this guy with the Gudendag or the flail dude. Ow. Fucking Fucking get him. Get wrecked, flail dude. Now, finish him off, and then get the guy with the dagger. Ow! That was unlucky. That first hit was like, what, 13% chance to hit? Yeah, 12% knockout, and it hit, and it's stunned. It's unlucky. Nice headshot. So 60%, 62. Come on, this dude is almost dead. Good stabbing. Oh, that's scary. 66. Nice. Come on, headshot. Nice. That's a mace. We can certainly use that mace. This lad is an issue though. I'm gonna probably have to knock him down. Can I knock this dude? Yes, and then get him at height disadvantage. Now surround this dude. Also, if you're in melee contact with that hooked blade, it gets minus 15 chance to hit. So 68%, 72 missed. Oh, another good dodge. We've certainly needed a bit of luck in this fight. It's gone well though. Awesome, that guy's fleeing. He's one of the biggest threats. So I think now we can dagger this nerd down and hopefully get his armor. Okay, swarm this guy, lads. Oh, fuck, I don't have a dagger. Just hold him in place there. The riposte is perfectly fine. I'm happy with that. Uko, save your ammunition. Do we have a dagger here? No. Any daggers lying on the ground here? No, Guten Dog, that's a good weapon though, the Guten Dog. This could be a little tricky. I need to surround this lad properly before we break his morale completely. I don't want him fleeing and taking shots to his armor. I can't believe we don't even have butter knives on everybody. Like, what the hell? That was actually a silly attack. I was lucky that it hit. It was still 64% chance to hit, so pretty good. But he could have riposted. He absolutely could have riposted. Get him, boys. Surround and stab time. Padden, you can maybe walk up to him and bash him with a loot if he tries to flee. He's still riposting, so just stay in position and conserve your fatigue. There you go, he's exhausted now, so you can only attack once a turn, I would imagine. Padden Fane's going to give him the loot bonk on the next turn. Paulisco has a dagger. Get in there. Okay, I think he qualifies now as fully surrounded. Bonk. Did his weapon break? It broke! Oh no! And he didn't even get stunned. Well, shit. That's awkward. Calorak now. We need to wait for this guy to panic fully. There you go. Now Pat and Fane can move out. That shouldn't make a difference. With one more dagger stab, he'll be dead, so. Fuck's sake, come on. Give me that armor. Good lad. 2 sets, and we even got a nasal helmet out of it. And a falchion. Good haul. Right, so who could do with that armor? Most of the lads here. That looks like that would be an upgrade for them. Nice, and then slowly the superior armor is dribbling its way down to the back lines. Who here is highest attack accuracy? There you go. 50, that's 50, that's 50 head armor, that's 50 head armor, 45, that's a full 50. Shields on everyone. Buckler plus, I think, spear. Okay, level 3. Paulus got +1. You fucking killing me, dude. Bantha, level 3 heavy. Oh, fuck these +1s. Fatigue is more important for him. God, these resolve numbers are fucking the worst. Why are you all such cowards? What's the matter with you, lads? Rotation. Let's see, level 3 soldier. +3. This is the gifted roll, it looks like, and then here's the non-gifted roll. Actually, there's 4s there, so I'll take the 4s and the 3. Let's take a look at the attack numbers: 63, 56, 57, 55, and 72. Okay, so Jonathan's sanity at his next level will take Mace Mastery, at which point he can start using the Morning Star. He still doesn't have the fatigue, though, to be able to use the Morning Star. I mean, if he attacks twice a turn, it's 26. He'll be exhausted in 2 turns. Bantha, I wonder if I shouldn't have him just carry this axe as a secondary and then use his spear as a primary. Just remember that if we're up against someone who's got a shield we've got to get through, he can then switch to it. Bearing in mind that my guys who are marked as soldier, I think it's going to be all about being versatile. Perhaps for them then, if they have the accuracy, we can give them cleaver specialization, because that'll give them a whip and a cleaver that they can use. Oh, coffee. Bless you, coffee. The problem with the cleaver, ooh, some raiders, we can take that on. How are we for armor, hit points? Not enough. God, this place is thick with brigand raiders. Just look at the armor values here. We've got 57 there, 67, 80, 60, and 41. I think we take these lads on. But if we follow them for a little while, we can have our armor repaired. But now the other brigands, who are the bane of our fucking existence, go away! I've already ran away from them twice. $340, and there's a workshop here. Really? Do I need the Guten dog? I don't think so. That's a good two-hander. accuracy plus stun, but let's see, 30 to 50 compared to 45 to 75. I think what we do here with Signanford, the Good and Dag is really good, but obviously it's a one-handed weapon, so we'll do the little split formation thing where he can step forward and attack. Like that. A 3 skull, what is this? Drive off brigands. So we'll take a look. But it's super risky. Well, I mean, it's such a nice payday, so... Let's have another drink. Fuck's sake, okay, I got the guys drunk. And I need more tools. I think what we do is we clear out Crumbled Homestead, go buy some more tools, and then we'll just take a look at Ruins of Kragenheim, but I am absolutely prepared to just cancel this mission if that's likely to get our squad wiped. Good God, with the thugs everywhere. Go off, leave me alone. When we take on this fight against the brigands, I think it'll almost certainly, in fact it'll have to be a nighttime fight. We only have the one archer. .303. Fucking southern part of this map. You guys are extorting us, you know that? This is outrageous. We're honest mercenaries and you're screwing us for this cost of fucking tools. Can't a man make an honest living from killing things without getting screwed over? I tell you what, we're in the wrong business. We should be in tool manufacture. It's apparently where all the money is. It's fucking ridiculous. While relaxing, let's throw some dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lost 75 gold. Fuck. So many Wiedegangers and a few of the other lads. Just spears and swords, really. Okay, good. It's not in a swamp. And we can take up position here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just force these nerds to come towards us. Might have to rejig this formation a bit. Yeah, most of them are going to hit us to the southern part of the formation. We'll move Kalarak around to support the southern flank. Now the key here is to hurt and wound the zombies as they approach. In fact, poor Liske will do the same trick as we did in the last fight. Leave that square open, which I'm quite happy to do. But I do need to switch here with Pad and Feign. Safely end turn here. These zombies really aren't anywhere close to us yet. Great shot. There you go, that's better. Now we've got to start waiting because they should be hitting our front lines now this turn. God, I'm still so butthurt about the fact that they changed how Quick Hands works. It's just like ruined one of my biggest and most dependable tactics. Oh well. Change, adapt, overcome. What is it? Adapt, improvise, overcome, I believe is the phrase I'm looking for. Good job, Pad and Fane. At least we got two promising lads, Pad and Fane and I think Rob Dark. Who's the other guy who's got decent attack skill? Put Jonathan. Yeah, Jonathan Sanity and Pad and Fane are the two standouts. With decent amount of potential. Still, potential means little in this world. I want to see results. Good block. I think I can start peppering these Nachters now. A great shot right in the neck. Job Uko, you just regaled him. Shot him right in the neck. Okay, perfect. This puts us where we want to be. Well, I can kill the Nachters before they've had a chance to feed. Oh, come on, sick Nanford. Second 91% miss. Jonathan Sanity, 282s. A 91 and 282s. What is this, fucking Blood Bowl? That's better. Nice. Excellent, yes. Good work, Smithers. It's almost tempting to name one of the lads Smithers. The little zombie bite, as you can see, is like very low chance to hit. Zombie nibble. Zombie nibble. Stab, ouch. Zombie nibble. Sounds like a decent band name. Yeah, have you heard of Zombie Nibble? I'm sure you wouldn't have heard of them. They're very progressive. Good job, boyos. Ooh, some cutlery. Level ups. Nick Nanford, +3, that's max, we'll take that. +4, we'll take that. And yes, thank you. Level 4 on my archer. Okay, so 86 and 95. I'm going to keep taking fatigue to get his fatigue up to 95. Well, I'm going to have to actually, once I get him in the armor that I want him in, which will eventually be a Saleh helmet and I think a mail shirt, then we'll see what his initiative looks like. Because as far as I'm concerned, if you have a brother who's going to be using Nimble, the combination of Saleh helmet plus mail shirt gives you, I think, 130 plus 120 head and body armor respectively, and gets your damage reduction from Nimble at 44%, which feels very good to me. Ah, another precious knife. Yoko the Archer. I'm going to try and get away without anticipation. Which is going to allow me to use what? I feel like Executioner is tempting. I'm thinking of a lot of times in my other campaigns with my Archer where with his warbow he'll take his first shot, wound the enemy, hit them, then the second shot isn't enough to kill him, but it's like leaves them on like a sliver of health. So I'm just wondering if Executioner will make the difference. To hopefully reliably two-shot enemy marksman in the late game. I think it should be enough. Well done, lads. That's improved morale. Or you can piss off Noctiers. I'm not interested in fighting you. Fucking nerds. Good, this should put us at ruins of, what's it called? Kragenheim. In the middle of the night with everyone fully repaired. Okay, if we're going to get this done, now's the time. There's one thing I want to think about though with Sick Nanford and his Gutenberg. So he does 45 to 75 in one attack. But two militia spear attacks comes to 50 to 60. So the Gutenberg is actually better then. And we'll keep using it. Everybody's armor is fully repaired. With that one axe there. Yeah, and then he can slip through there. Okay, good. I've actually found quite some success having a split formation like this, because a lot of times when you have a solid line formation, the AI will just send flankers around, but if you leave a channel in the middle, they will, you know, try to put enemies there, which can be disadvantageous if you have archers there. But an enemy that puts himself in that spot or that spot is double surrounded and quadruple surrounded, so they're very easy to hit. Okay, let's see what we're up against and then decide if we might have to run away bravely. Okay, 9 enemies. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 raiders. Let's just wait and see what the rest of them are. Marksmen. It is night time. This is the best chance we're going to get to beat these lads. This is such a risk. What am I doing? Let's just wait. If I could just know what the rest are. If there's 4 marksmen, it's fucking scary. Fuck it. You gotta risk it for the biscuit. This is the battle that's gonna turn the fortunes around for the 13th Legion. Not when Padden Fane misses his shots though. This lad is fucking terrifying. He can one-shot some of these lads. Let's hope that doesn't happen. If I get super lucky, I can maybe get a few headshots without damaging his body armor too much. Now, unfortunately, this leaves Sick Nanford exposed if I put him there. So putting him here at least puts him behind shield cover. Okay, Hunter's Bow, Crossbow. Another crossbow. This is so risky. What am I thinking taking on a fight like this? So the main thing I think is maintain shield walls in the front and let the back line do as much as they can. Oh, good blocks, boys. Oh, Jesus. Graziel. I'm going to attack once and wait. If I feel like that second attack of his could be the difference between killing this lad this turn or not, then I'll take that attack, but I doubt that very much. Come on, Padden, with these misses. Doing my fucking head in, dude. 247s or 159? 247s. For fuck's sake, guys! 63, miss. 78, miss. 78, miss. This is not the time to fucking miss these shots. That could have been this dude dead. Oh, oh, Jesus Christ. Now this dude, if I hit him in the head, I can kill him. And he fucking misses. Jesus fucking riding on a pogo stick, Christ. Now let me guess, he's going to one-shot Eraziel. Or Jonathan Sanity, my best fighter. Orange Jesus did not smile upon us there. Yes, headshot. How many have you missed, Padden? You've missed 3 in a row. Okay, Uko, finally, with the clutch kill. Oh, luckily he missed those shots. These are... Oh, fuck. Those are shots that shouldn't have been landing. Come on, if I get a stab, then that'll give me a nice set of armor there. It's risky, but I think it's worth the risk. Fuck's sakes. I have to hope for the headshot, I suppose. Body and body, ruining the fucking armor. God damn it. If I go around here, I can stop these lads from shooting. $32, $36. So hard to get past that shield. My lad who's got the axe is Paul Liska though. He needs to keep his shield up. He can't spend his fatigue breaking a shield. Now this dude's becoming a problem because Jonathan Sanity, who's one of my best fighters. Oh, that's big. It's broken their morale. That's just fucking huge. I had to destroy his armor though. It's such a pity. Well, in a fight like this, we're not yet in the kind of position where we can hope to get armor off of them. You need to be a little bit stronger than your opponents and be in a position where you can afford to defeat them comfortably, which is not where we are at yet in this campaign. I'm just going to keep Jonathan Sanity alive there. Fuck this dude with his riposte. I forgot about that. Yes. Keep murdering his friends and hopefully it'll break his morale. 46 or 62, good shot. With a bit of luck we could get that guy's coif off of his head. And that hunting bow would be great. He's still riposting, so wait for him to have his next turn. With that amount of fatigue, he shouldn't be able to riposte again. I would expect him to attack twice. Wait till he gets his guard down. Or panics. Oh, lads. I'm so proud of you boys that we actually took on a 3 skull and beat it with what looks like no casualties. He said before someone got murdered horribly. And if you consider that we had a full turn where it seems like everyone missed their 80% plus hits, that was fucking crazy. Nice, there's a crossbow there. Well fought, boys. Well fought. Round of applause for the 13th Legion. We had a little rough patch there in the beginning with some dreadful misses. But what a nice big haul. A hunting bow that's huge. We didn't get any nice armor. The ambush odds, 15 tools and supplies. On this map, 15 tools is worth, what, 12,000 gold? fucking ridiculous. Oh, God, I keep getting bent over backwards. Shafted when it comes time to pay for tools. Right, Kalarak, level 4. He's almost ready. We'll take rotation at 4. Mace Mastery at 5. Bantha, level 4 heavy. +1. You're fucking kidding me here. Come on, dude. If he's that dreadful of an aimer, he's going to have to get fast adaptation, but rotation saves lives. +3, very nice. Hit points, very nice. So hitting level 4 on almost everybody is pretty big. Actually, I can get 47. 3, 4, and 3. He's almost got enough resolve now. Then I can stop leveling resolve. +2, +3, and oh god, his resolve. Fucking fatigue is so low. Actually, he's got a broken knee. There's kind of no point in putting points into melee defense. I feel like his best bet of staying alive is to just stay on the back line and use a two-handed axe or a pike or something. God, his fatigue is dreadful. Nice. Upgrade for Uko, the archer. I still want to make him a crossbowman. No, I've given him bullseye, so he is going to be a archer proper. Now, Sick Nanford, do I want him on the front line with the spear? Don't rightly know. What's nice is we have some morning stars ready to go when we have lads that can actually use them. Dagger, axe. Bantha I can definitely justify giving quick hands. We'll hang on to this quiver of bolts and crossbow, because in my backline boys, like the pike breaker or like, you know, this lad can still, you know, get a shot off and then quick hands to his weapon. I think quick hands will still apply to that. I quite like this formation for the moment, and then he steps out and stabs with the Gutendag. Kind of a weapon do I give him? Maybe that. So I want to stockpile swords for dire wolves. We would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll hang on to that. Axe we'll hang on to. We'll keep 2 of the morning stars. Right. Good little episode. Nice progress. Once again, let's get paid first, then we'll end the episode. I'm so proud of you boys for doing that. Well done. Good God, this place is rotten with fucking brigands, man. Armor is still low, but it's early days yet. Okay, this is actually, we're nicely set up now to get the next ambition for get 2,000 crowns. So let's try and not spend too much. But at the same time, I need 416 they're offering me for that. I'll take that. Don't need that. That's junk at this point. So good. So we're well over 2,000, but that just means we can spend again to get under 2,000. And 230, this might be the time that I stock up on tools. I don't see myself using the two-handed mace anytime soon. 50 to 75. We could think a little bit out of the box, and for someone like Jonathan Sanity, why doesn't he sit there like that and then just beat the bejesus out of people with his two-handed mace? Does 77, especially big. Okay, we're doing that. We're doing it. He's got better defense though. Paul Lisko can hold that flank. And then we go like that. 57 is a bit low. Okay, so we got 2 shield breaking options on the front line. Once I give them quick hand. So Signan fit at level 3. We'll take gifted. Or maybe I'll jump for quick hands for the shield breaking. I haven't decided what I'm going to make him yet. I mean, he's definitely going to be a light raider. Or no, a heavy raider. So heavy for the fact that he's got so much fatigue, he can wear heavy armor. And raider, he means he can use a two-handed weapon. It's a bit early to decide, though, whether that weapon will be great sword or one of the other two-handed variants. Most likely it's great sword. He's not going to have the melee skill to use anything else reliably. But we might get lucky and he might roll maximum every level. He won't, but he might. I feel like I want to do that. And then that. Okay, so let's look at the levels. 4, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 3. We are getting there, boys. We are getting there. And so what we're going to do is, until we get this group leveled where the lowest level among them is level 5, then we'll jump up to 12, and then repeat the process, then go up to 14, repeat the process, then go up to 16. It's just a little bit more of a gradual way to not dilute the experience among everybody. Alright, we're getting there. We're fucking doing it, boys. 13th Legion. How? Thanks for watching, friends. I'm Stobbie149. This is the 13th Legion. I'll see you tomorrow with another 45-minute long episode. Until then, cheers.